What follows is a quick explanation of what you're doing for this first mini assignment. And it's not necessarily a graded assignment, but it's a synthesis exercise. So just to be clear, this is a way for us to take what we have been reading and put it in some kind of digestible form. So what you're going to be doing for this assignment is creating an outline of argument. So if you had to write an assignment or a paper, what would be the key elements that you would highlight? And so what you're going to bring to class on Tuesday for this particular week is a sheet with 4 or 5, maybe even at most seven bullet points that you are going to talk through. These bullet points may have 2 or 3 sentences tagged to it, but at the most, that's all you are doing. Okay, so just want to clarify, this is not a paper. This is not a big piece that's supposed to be taking you hours on end. This should be all of maybe 20 minutes at the most. Okay, so you have in this week's readings the presidential address by Gloria Ladson-Billings. And in this piece, if you take a look at just the abstract, and she talks about the achievement gap. And the achievement gap here, she kind of lays out the core of her argument. But if you go to the mid-sentence in that abstract, she talks about the education debt. And what she does is she talks about how this education debt is a shift. Instead of calling it an achievement gap, she wants to shift terms. So the next sentence on that, she says this debt comprises historical, economic, social, political, and moral components. So with that, what I'd like you to do is you have a way at this particular juncture, hopefully, say that with a big smile, that you're able to talk about this debt along the lines of historical, economic, and social political. Based on the readings that you've had, you've been presented an argument for hopefully helping to talk about the achievement gap, but rather as a debt. So your task is, if you had to take the readings thus far and synthesize and integrate them, how would you begin to craft the core arguments of thinking about this education debt? Why and how, or let me flip that around, how and why is it that the debt might be thought in bigger terms other than just educational investment? Okay, so again, you are pulling together 5 to 7 bullet points that explain this, and that will help you do some of the synthesis work to locate some of the readings that we had thus far. Okay? If you have questions, please drop Paul or me an email.